Metallic is on it again. Metallic is on it again. Oh my god, my volume's up. Your sister came in, I think yesterday, to our live yesterday. You guys' sushi looked so good. You guys always go to the good restaurants. You guys are all in love. I see you all the love talk back and forth to your little boyfriends. It's cute. Hi, Shell. She's on it, isn't she? She's like our number one. Oh, Lord. Andrew. You can probably hear my news blasting. If anybody says beep beep, they have to pay me $1.99. I'm just letting you know that right now. If you say it, hey girl. Me too, yeah. You say beep beep, you gotta pay $1.99. Don't nobody say it. I'm not. Why would I? What'd I do? I didn't do anything already. Don't say it. I'm not playing any music. Hey, what are you doing? So you can't pay ourselves. Like, that doesn't stop. That's annoying. Okay, you got around it. Joe, they're already starting. They're already starting the beep beep. I told them if they say it, they have to pay me $1.99. So they're saying boop boop. I saw your makeup look today. That was very pretty. No, Shell, I said the news, not music. He has the news on. Did I say music or music? How's the weather up there, Ontario chick? We got a lot of, like, it was snowing all day, but it didn't stick. Like, it was just snow all day. Didn't stick. Like, big, fluffy snowflakes all day. Huge. I have to read the chat down here on my iPad because up there, it like jumbles around. Like it's not in order. Is it? Joe, is the snow sticking now? Joe said it's not really, not really. He said it's like 40 degrees outside, Joe. Oh. She said it's like sticking on the grass a little bit. Battle of the weather, people. It's wet. It's not going to accumulate. Yeah, that's true. You're another Texas person, right? So you guys, even though Abby and them still get she still gets snow. Quit being a bah humbug, Shell. I love it. Look at my cup I'm using, Shell, from vacation. Come here, Mayside. Yeah. Even though I'm using a different straw. My straw kind of got weird. I think did Canada get a lot though? Somebody told. I don't know. I hear so much from so many different parts. Something is telling me that somebody said Canada got a lot this year. I'm thinking. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Shell, quit whining. We had the most mild winter ever. Where in Texas are you though? I think she's oh, so you are towards the States. Conklin, the heat sticking to the grass. Seriously. How was your trip to the creek or the creek or the creek or the creek? Where did you go, to the lake or the creek or the creek? Hi, my little nugget. There's the encyclopedia of all knowledge. We don't have to ask any more questions. Abby's here. Amanda. You coming up here, Texas? Really? You didn't go? Hey, girl. Hey. Amanda, did you see the preview for tomorrow's 90 Day where Rose and Ed are in that bed and it's like two beds stuck together and they're on opposite beds? Did you see it? Okay, that's cool. Oh my God. Oh my God. I about fell out my chair when I saw that. It was so funny. And then Lisa and her rapper dude, why is she always on top of him? I don't even get it. Soldier Boy or whatever his name is. Like she's going to kill him. Straight up. It's embarrassing for everybody in the whole show. Everybody's embarrassing. He was like, I love you, my queen. And she's like 50 feet across the room in another bed. I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. It's going to be so funny. I can't even wait. Oh, I wish I could fast forward to tomorrow. Joe acts like he don't like it, but I'm telling you he does. He's about to say something to me right now. He can hear me. I'm telling you he does low-key like it. Okay, thank you. I feel bad because Zigzag is live, but she's got her people. It's okay. I know. Why do they? Why? They do. Okay. He'd be like, "This is so stupid," but he watches it and he laughs. He thinks it's funny. Totally ignoring me right now. You guys are quick like lightning, like cat-like reflexes. You guys are so quick, my people. They're on the payroll, guys. You can't find any? Did your beats break? I think you told me they broke. Did they break? I feel so wrong not looking up, but I feel like putting this up here. I wonder if I could. No, can't do that. Do you want a link, Amanda? You can totally have one. Hold on. It might take a minute, but I'll totally give you one. Your check is in the mail. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not in the thing. Oh, look at me getting better and better every day. Yeah, everybody kind of be careful about the language because they will not monetize the video if we're going overboard with F-bombs and stuff. So just be careful about that. Other than that, we're good. And I'm my worst enemy with that. So and still, if anybody knows, let me know how these other idiots get by with what they do, because we barely do anything and they are on us like white on rice, and I don't even get it. I don't know. Shut up. Artsy has been kind of ghost today. Where is she? She did go to the grocery store. Is she okay? Did she make it back? She did? Is she okay? Seriously. Okay, now it's serious mode. You guys, this is my cousin. Hi, how are you? It's my cousin Larry from West Virginia. How are you?
How are you?
Shut up, Joe.
How are you? I just want to know.
No, he never comes in here. I'm just shocked. I didn't even know you were
alive.
I knew he was alive. Crazy.
How are you? Talk how you ready to talk. You be like, what's up, my name?
I do not say that word, so shut up. I'm not doxing him. I actually would like you guys to I can't say what I want to say, but you know what I'm trying to say. But you see where I'm coming with this? He's trying to get his stuff going, Do you see what I'm saying? And he does a lot of cool stuff. He like goes out on his little he does stuff that I would never do. Goes on these little skinny boats and goes fishing and I don't know, stuff I would never do. But he's like the country part of our family that fishes and puts worms on hooks and things that I don't do. Yeah, and he films it all and he does really yeah, you should definitely go check him out. I don't know if are we allowed to say that anymore? I know at one point we weren't allowed to say that. A lot of beer drinking. He does that. Yes, definitely. Yes. Yes, Texas. Yes, yes. Yeah, he does that for sure. He's down there with my mama. His son has a pretty cool channel too. Joe, could you chill with the dog food? It's pretty loud. Yeah, thank you, Show. I mean, I don't even know why we're not allowed to do that. Oh, there's Amanda. Oh. Hey, girl.
Hi. I just dropped my whole phone and everything went crazy. Hi.
Hi.
I cut my hair.
I like your new hair.
Thank you. I can't see. I don't have my laptop set up, so I'm holding my phone.
Oh, you don't have a tripod or anything?
It's plugged in, and no, I don't have a tripod. I'm not all fancy like that.
My cousin said hi, Joe.
Hey,
He said hi, Larry.
I didn't say it like that either.
He didn't say it like that, just so you know. But he said hi.
What's happening? Did I miss something?
No, my cousin came in and he's never came in my chat, so it was kind of different.
I hung my phone by my pop socket on my cup, so it's like at an angle. So I'm hoping
improvise, do what you do. It's cool.
All right, get down.
So, just real quick.
Yeah.
This new season of 90 Day Fiancé is a fiasco, and it has to be the best ever as far as comedy.
They really made up for last season because last season was a bust. It sucked.
I could barely get through last season. It was not good, but Big Ed is the star of the show.
Definitely.
I love him.
But I hate that she's using him, and you can tell.
Oh, definitely. What about her sister messaging him, wanting money from him?
I think they're in it together, though. I definitely think they're in it together.
Yes. Yes.
Larry, yes, definitely do. I'm breaking him, but yes, Larry, you do need to meet him, and he's definitely going to come down with me to see Mom soon. So we'll have to get together. But I know that you do come up here, so you do need to let us know when you are up here, because I've seen you come up here. I don't know if it's with your job or whatever, but I've definitely seen you in some posts in Ohio. So I don't know what you're doing up here, but let me know when you're in Ohio. But yeah.
Is there any way to see the chat when I'm on here? I've never done StreamYards before. I've never been on a panel except for on Patreon a few times when I was on the porch. I've never been on a panel.
Girl, I'm new to StreamYards because we've only went live on our phone. 304 is West Virginia too. 304 is West Virginia, Conklin. I don't know if North Carolina has that too.
Let me hit this chat button down here and see what it does. Hi to everybody that said hi to me. I know I'm kind of new to you guys, but hi. And hi to my husband who's on the porch watching.
Is he?
Yeah. He had to delete his Google account. He got hacked.
Yeah.
So somehow when he got a new YouTube thing, I don't know, somehow it gave him the name Mr. Mister for YouTube. And I said, come in the chat. He's like, I'm there under Mr. Mister. I'm like, who? That sounds creepy. He's like, I don't know how I got that. So I don't know.
Well, if you
he's
pop up, it is what it is. It's okay.
He's creeping. Oh, I can see the chat. I can see the chat, but I can't see you, but.
So it blocks me out to add the chat.
No, it makes it like a translucent gray. I can barely see
You don't need to see my mug. It's okay.
Aw.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, Shell. Now I can read it.
Larry, didn't Brianna move back though? Didn't she move back down there? I thought she got married. She got married though, right? I saw the pictures. Someone got married. We have so many family members, I cannot keep them straight. I swear. My grandma had 10 kids, 9 girls. So imagine all the tree branches off of 9 girls. Like
my grandma had.
We cannot, and the only boy was his dad. 9 girls, 1 boy, and it was his dad, and he passed away. But all of the kids off of 9 girls, I don't even know how many cousins I have. I really don't. It's a West Virginia story to tell your kids. I can't.
That's crazy. My grandma had 4 children, and my grandpa had 4 children. And later in life, when they got together, they had 8. So that made for over 30 or 40 grands. 20 great, or no, not 20. I don't know, somewhere around 20 great grandkids. There's so many people between those two. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Just 1 second. I'm going to try to. Can you still see me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So yeah, this year, and why can't I remember the is her name Lisa?
The white girl that went to Nigeria?
Yes.
Yeah, she's that's what's her face part 2.
Angela and Michael.
Angela and Michael part 2.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for her bubble to burst because she's about to unleash on him.
She has no idea that that he is I don't know.
He just wants to, it is so obvious that he just wants to get to America to be some star. And he even says it. I want to be the biggest star in. Hey, Angel. You never come in here. Actually, Angel, I'm happy to see you here. He makes it so obvious that he wants to come to America, and I don't understand why she doesn't see that, but whatever.
Now she's so proud of him. She's so excited, and
like, oh, my baby love, my baby love. Ooh.
It was so cringy when he picked her up from the airport. I said, oh my God. I said, and then his friends came, and they were laughing at her.
I mean, it was obvious. They did it on camera, and he was like, oh, I didn't know she had so much belly. I was like, oh
my gosh. I just cringed when he said that. He said, she's got much belly, more than I saw. I only saw her from here up, and I was like, oh no.
But he was like, he was like, well, she's got boobs.
Remember a few seasons back, Nicole and Azin from Morocco?
Hi, Larry. See you soon.
He went to the airport and he said, she's much bigger than I thought she was. I was like,
yeah,
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, this season's going to be good. I can't wait to see more of Big Ed and what that becomes of, because he knows.
Oh yeah. Especially when they were showing that she was taking that money out of his wallet and she kept the change, and he was like, oh, you can't take money out of my wallet. And he was like, oh, you kept the change, you can't do that. Oh, I guess you can, or whatever he said. I was like, I guess it's
He
like,
acted like he was acting like she just took a kidney from him.
yeah,
I was embarrassed for him. I was embarrassed for both of them, but like this is the love of your life for the last few months that you've sent all this stuff to. And now when she won't give you your 50 cents back, you're gonna have a heart attack. Come on, Ed.
it
I
was
was
literally,
mortified. I
yeah,
was like, yeah, now you're worried about your money after you've been sending her all this stuff. She thinks you're loaded.
yeah.
Loaded. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for them all. Some of the stories are boring, like the girl going to see the other girl. That one's all right, but her parents aren't digging
Yeah,
it.
I kind of fast forward through that. That bores me. And the life coach or the relationship coach one bores me.
I already know how that one's gonna go. I mean, and I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see the lady and go into England because I think he's a total catfish because his phone can't video chat. She said.
That ain't even gonna happen. I bet you.
No, I don't think she's gonna go. I'll tell you what was.
They're like, I don't even watch this. I don't even understand. I don't even watch it. And Colin was like, I'm just here to understand the female 101.
What was really cringy last season? I was just gonna say, oh, now I can't remember his name. The one that the Russian girl that would never meet up with him, and he went to Mexico waiting for her, and he was telling everybody on the hot tub.
Well, follow him on Instagram. I can't think of his name. If Mel was here,
my husband and I felt so bad, and he kept saying, "Dude, you're so being played." Just
Ukrainian girl, the Ukrainian.
I felt so bad for him. I felt so bad, and everybody kept trying to tell him, and he had all the stuff he brought with him. I was like, oh no.
Idiot.
No. And you just knew she wasn't going to show up. You just knew it. And he was so hopeful. And I just wanted to be like, she's not coming. Please. Just.
Did you get your renovation or whatever you were doing done?
No. I'm still living in my bedroom. Look, I still have my couch and my big chair in my living room.
You have your living room and your bedroom. Okay.
Yeah. And it was bad. The first few days were really bad when we pulled the carpet up because we had to do some we had to level out the floor a little bit with some concrete.
Yeah.
So my husband started it kind of later in the evening so that we weren't trapped all day. And it was actually really in the 50s that day. So it was even not that comfortable to sit out on the porch with a blanket. It was just miserable. So he started it in the evening, puts it all down. And we had to crawl in and out of my bedroom window to put my dog out to the bathroom, my little wiener dog. We had to open the door. And then when he had to run on the porch and grab something. So we're literally crawling in and out of the window. And thank God there's no neighbors behind us because I'd be mortified. Right. And it was 1 a.m. and I woke up out of a dead sleep and sat up. I said, I need to get out of my bedroom. I'm going to die in here. I have to get out. I can't take this anymore. And he's like, well, where you got to go? He's like, there's nothing in the living room. There's nothing. I mean, the TV was, in the other room and we have a TV in here, everything that was empty. And I said, I just feel trapped. I need out. He's like, well, you can go outside. I'm like, it is 35 degrees. It's been cold.
What do you?
I live in
I'm like, what are you going to do outside? It's 35 degrees.
Right. I couldn't even sit on my porch and watch because it was miserable. I live in Central Florida and I'm 1 county away from North Florida. So I'm up there. I'm only like 2.5 hours from Georgia. So it's a lot colder. I used to live down in Lee County, which is it's like 3.5 hours away. So sometimes we're 20 degrees colder up here. So it's a mess. And the floor is pretty much done. We just have to put the trim back and we have to put the furniture back and I have to clean the floors because they're dusty from the salt, the concrete everywhere. I have to wipe everything down. So I've been working on that and it's a hot mess. The first few days I was in a panic. I don't deal well with change and I'm like, I can't do this.
Right.
But now it's warmed up.
Not to cut you off, Amanda, but lavender, if I was in your presence right now, boy, oh boy. She said, I think your cake's ready. I hear your timer going off. This damn beeping out. I don't know if you know what they're talking about, Amanda, but we have this.
I haven't been able to the last couple days.
We have a mysterious beep beep, like a battery going dead, and we cannot find it in our house. Like, it is not a fire alarm. We've changed all the batteries. We've checked everything. My husband has searched everything high and low. We do not know what it is. And if you listen closely, you will not be able to stop hearing it. Beep, beep. Now that I've told you, you will not stop hearing it. There, here they go. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Okay, so here's a fire alarm story. We have you know, they're like in every room, I guess. I haven't even paid attention. But the one that's in my living room it's in my living room. I have an open floor plan, so it's all like one room. And every time we would make toast, the fire alarm would go off. Just toast. Toast doesn't smoke, so I'm not sure why. Every time I'd open the oven, fire alarm would go off. And it was like we were like the police around here. My son would come flying out of his room with his fan and plug that in. We'd have like everybody would be in action. Pets are all freaking out. My husband finally last week got up there and ripped it down. He said, I can't take it anymore. I go, great, we're all gonna die in the middle of the night.
We have one that is so oddly placed right above, kind of like fairly. I'm not smuggling no Roadrunners because Texas has told us about the Roadrunners in Texas. I had this, first of all, Amanda, we're not this girls' trip because we're going to Tennessee, but 2021 we're going to Texas. And we have this misconceived notion of like these critters in Texas. And I'm thinking of the Roadrunners like on the cartoons, like
Looney Tunes Roadrunners, yeah.
Roadrunners are like this big. They're itty bitty tiny. I'm thinking they're huge. Like,
I had no idea there was a Roadrunner.
Yeah,
I didn't know they were real.
I'm thinking. I did think they were the size of an ostrich. I did think you could ride them, put a saddle on them and ride them. So, and so in the art, okay, Conklin, shut up.
Am I boring everybody? Are they making fun of me in the chat? Like, you boring us
No,
in the house? Get
you
her
just
out
have
of here.
so many inside jokes. Like, they're
Okay.
tripping right now.
Because I can't see the chat, so I don't know if they're saying, okay, next. she's
No,
boring.
no, they're not. You're fine. But they make fun of me about everything. I'm like their inside joke. But these Roadrunners, I guess, are really small. And I assume they were really big, but they're not. But I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with this stupid thought. But
I just pictured Texas to just be those tumbleweeds rolling as you're driving down the road and you're trying to avoid it.
And who would have thought that they were full of all these critters? They're like the size of a crow, she said.
So,
Could you imagine?
I
Yeah.
never even knew that existed. I had no idea. I thought that was just on the
They
cartoon.
do have tumbleweeds, she said.
Okay. Do you have to dodge them while you're driving? Is it like, oop, tumbleweed, or do they? I mean, is it like a situation?
I don't know. Texas, is it a situation? Like, are they a problem? Are they rodents? Are they like rats? Do they get in your house?
No, I was talking about the tumbleweeds.
Oh, the tumbleweeds or the Roadrunners. Joe, did you know a Roadrunner is the size of a pigeon or a what'd she say? A crow. A Roadrunner. Joe, do you hear me? A Roadrunner. Did you know it was such a thing? Is the size of a crow. I thought it was the size of an ostrich. You could strap a saddle on it and ride it.
I didn't even know it existed.
I thought it was in the AMC cartoons.
But I didn't even know there was a real one that could possibly be big. I had no idea that was it. How have I never heard of a Roadrunner being a real live animal? Are you sure?
Roadrunners are our state bird and they just run around. You learn something every day. I don't know. I don't.
It is a real damn animal.
Oh, Texas wants Texas wants to leave. No,
Yeah,
I understand it's a real animal. Like I get that, but I did not. I thought it was bigger than a crow. Like
I didn't know it was a bird. I thought it was a rodent now, but I never knew it existed.
It's
no, in the
and it's Acme. It's not AMC. AMC is a theater.
it's Acme. It's not AMC. It's a theater.
AMC is a theater.
AMP was theater, yeah.
Well, whatever, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to type real quick. My phone does
you're
not want to be cool. Today's my birthday.
Happy birthday. You didn't even say it on Twitter. Why are you trying to be secretive?
You can't really shout out your own birthday. I don't know. How do you do
I would
that?
so shout it out. Yes, I would. Joe, would I
I'm busy
shout out
all
my
day.
birthday? I totally would. Are you kidding? I'd shout it out a week
was
ahead.
actually-
You could have time to send me something.
Right. I'm totally a birth. I'm totally a birth month. I celebrate a birth month, but I went to lunch and my husband and I went shopping and I got some stuff and my dad came to see me. And he lives
You had a good
like 3
day.
hours
That's why
away.
you were
so that's
MIA
cool.
today.
I've been MIA the last couple days.
Yeah. Yeah, you have. Conklin, I don't think a Roadrunner stampede is very relevant. But maybe. I don't know.
A roadrunner. I need to know now if it's a bird or a critter.
Look, Lavender, you're going to quit obsessing over my beep. Quit obsessing over my beep. I'm starting to think you like it.
Beep, beep. Oh, that's what I saw. You said, can somebody quit beep beeping me? You know what I thought of? I thought of those old time Nextel phones.
No, where did Texas go? Where did she go? She dropped out of the sky. Oh, everybody just dropped out. Where did they go? It's a bird. Did I wear deodorant? Where did Angel go? He was like in and out. What's the point of being a bird if you can't fly? That would be a sucky life. I guess. Well, then, Lavender, it's your turn. Panel up, Lavender. Come tell me about my beep beep. Beep beep. I said the AMC, like the theater. Oh, there they go.
I'm tired of you trying to silence me.
No, I see how y'all are. You just dropped out of the sky. It's cool. Like a roadrunner. Unflying bird.
I was talking, and y'all can
go ahead, Walking Encyclopedia. Go ahead.
Hey.
I know you've got a lot to teach us. Go ahead.
Here's the deal. Sure, you can shut my door. I just got scolded.
Yes. Listen.
Yeah.
You'll hear it. He's peeing.
Okay. So, yes, it's a bird, and they are small, and they do not run in herds, and they cannot fly.
So why
Shell, bite my butt.
So much on the cartoon? That's so misleading to children. Joe said he didn't fly, he ran. Okay, Margie, come in here and join the panel.
Hi, Texas.
Hello, Amanda. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Happy birthday. You didn't hear me a minute ago, but happy birthday.
Oh, I know I dropped out. my phone is running super slow where I live. My service is so bad, even though I have Wi-Fi. So I was trying to like get back off the chat and it just threw me off altogether. So I'm not going to touch anything. I'm in an awkward position. I'm sitting on my bed. I feel like it's a weird lighting. I'm not comfortable. My phone's resting on my pop socket on my cup. I'm praying it doesn't fall. Wasn't
You're
ready for this.
good. You're good. That's why my camera's not on. I'm in my sleeping attire.
You guys
Oh,
always
yeah,
see him already. What?
I didn't have
No,
I
to.
don't
just
look like this.
look at my picture. Okay, just look at my picture. All right.
That is definitely how you sleep. I've seen you wake up.
I know. I was laughing. I didn't even get a chance whenever it was Holden. I almost said the wrong name. That said how pretty I was, and I thought, oh, you don't get to see me in all my glory like these girls do.
This thing in the morning.
Yeah, my hair on top of my head, my little bobber.
Yeah. We all
Actually,
have
good.
this morning.
I did my hair today, so I thought, you know what? I'm still half decent from today.
You look
So-
lovely.
You did.
Hey.
She just recently got her hair done. She called
Yes.
her mom do. I like it.
Since I moved, I don't have my hair girl anymore. And when I go home to visit, I still stay home. I don't have time to do that. I'm only usually there a few days and I want to be with my best friend and the kids, and I don't have time. And usually I don't know. I don't always have a plan. So I can't make an appointment if I don't know I'm going there. So I
Yeah.
went there last time, got her right before I left. I mean, an hour before I left, I called and she's like, come in. And she thinned it real good. She layered just a little, trimmed it, and it was all the way still down to here. And I had to take my son for a haircut the other day. I took him to Fantastic Sam's because he's a boy, you know, whatever. And I said, you know what? I need something done with my hair. I'm terrified. Just cut it. Just do the same hairstyle, but shorter. Leave me. I don't want to look like Rod Stewart. And I don't want to look like Karen, the Speak to the Manager cut. So
That's funny.
I wouldn't look the whole time. I turned, I said, oh my gosh. Everybody stared at me because apparently it was dramatic. And I said, oh my God, thank you. And I said, the only thing I'm mad about is I didn't do this a long time ago. It takes me 5 minutes now to like 5-10 minutes to blow dry, a couple minutes to straighten. It's so much easier than going all the way up here. It's too much. Can't take
What do
it.
you mean, like this?
Yes.
This crop right here?
So your hair is so pretty. I love when you do your little balls.
Yeah.
I used
Yeah,
to be
it's
able to do that. Rest in peace, hair. I'm going to manager haircut. Speak to a manager haircut. I'm only a few inches before can I speak to your manager, but I'm good right now.
Trust me, I've been there. I used to get it shaved
I
up
have too.
the back. I used to be super short.
Me
I
too.
couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it. The humidity here I mean, I can blow dry and straighten it, and you walk outside and it's already crinkled in the back. The humidity's so bad,
Yeah.
and it's so much easier to take care of. I can't do it anymore. Maybe one day, but
Maybe if I ever left the house, I'd care, but I don't. So I don't care.
my hair's up 4 or 5 days a week because I'm not working right now, so I never do it.
Felicia's in the house. Felicia.
What? Is
Felicia.
Felicia here?
Felicia is Manny's mommy. And
Oh.
Jenny is here. Hi, Jenny, Bo baby.
He is
Hey,
precious. Oh my
Janie.
goodness, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, he was doing super crazy flips on the couch today and busted his noggin a couple times and had to get spanked on the booty because he was being Daredevil.
He's adorable.
Boo.
So you're going to Tennessee for your girls' trip?
Yeah, have you
Yes.
seen our cabin? It's like way
Yes,
beyond
I
our means, but that's how we roll.
Every year we do that. My best friend, our other friend, a couple of our friends, we all take, there's like 14 of us, and we get a cabin in Georgia every year up in Bridge and do that. And we have so much fun. We go tubing and we go hiking waterfalls and we do all kinds of crazy stuff. It's so much fun.
Tubing, you say? Tubing, huh? We are
I'm trying to
doing
get. I'm trying to
Tubing.
convince these girls that we need to go tubing whenever they come down here.
We go to the
No,
Chattahoochee
there's snakes in
River.
water. You all don't eat snakes.
We go, no,
We'll
I
get your
seen a
eyes
snake
on
one
there.
time, but it was so you're in such a small little creek when you go tubing, or we go to the Chattahoochee River, to Helen Tubing Company, and it's such a small area, and the water is so cold. There's so many people, and the snakes are like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of dark water and snakes, and I've never had a problem.
Well, these girls already think everything in Texas is going to kill them. So,
okay, can we talk about the tumbleweeds when you're driving down the road? Is it like an emergency?
No, you drive over them. You do not stop for them. You do not swerve for them. You drive right through them, and they typically are not bad, unless usually it's springtime after everything has died, and then like especially like March, we do get a lot of wind. We have a lot of wind anyway. Amarillo, which is my hometown, which is 40 miles away, is the windiest city literally in the United States. And so on an average day, like the average wind, I just go off on these little tangents, so you'll have to bear with me, but it's like 11 point something miles per hour on average daily here. So these little tumbleweeds will go crazy during the springtime. And there are times that you're, driving through a lot of them. It can kind of be kind of like whenever you drive through snow and snow is blowing in your face, and it kind of gets you confused as to directions and stuff like that. It can kind of disorient you. It can do that with tumbleweeds too. But usually they just catch up on the barbed wire. And
how big are they? Like little, or are they like boulder
it
size?
Depends. No, they don't get like that big, but like I'd say 2 feet to maybe 3 to 4 feet. They're not huge.
So cool. I know it sounds crazy asking, but it's like everybody from every state. Like people always ask me, 'cause I'm from Florida, so people think, oh my gosh, you live in paradise and you have the beaches. No, it's hot and miserable. I grew up here and it's nothing exciting for me. But first time I saw snow, I was rolling around on the Hobby Lobby parking lot on a little snow mound, and people were like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, you don't understand. I've never seen snow. That was exciting for me.
That's awesome. Yeah, they had snow in Austin this year, and it hadn't snowed there in several years, and so there were kids that hadn't ever seen snow. We do get snow. It usually snows about 2 to 3 times during the year for us, and we'll usually have one decent snow where we get several inches, but it doesn't snow regularly.
I lived in it for 2 years, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back to Florida. It was fun for a few years, and then I was over it.
Yeah,
I was ready to come back.
I love it. I love it when it snows.
I would love to go. Like my in-laws still live in Michigan, so I'm like, I just want to go up there like for a week in the wintertime and just enjoy the fireplace and the snow and the Christmas lights, and then I'm done.
Right.
It was too dark and dreary all the time. That was the hard thing.
Yeah, it's one thing whenever you live with it all the time.
Right.
And we don't, so I love it when it snows here.
Well, Luke gave Jamie the bubonic plague. Hero Brian has gators, and Conklin has bushes that detach from the trunk and blow in the wind. Diesel Cat is.
That's what he's talking about. He's talking about tumbleweeds.
I'm obsessed.
Dork.
I had to do
they're cool. I'll have to
of the chat.
I've got an old video somewhere of whenever we had some really bad and we were driving at night, and I got a decent video of it, but I don't think I ever put it up on my YouTube. I'll have to look for it and see if I have it, and I'll post it. I'm trying to get my computer up so I can chat with these people.
Yeah, they're probably not as bad as I think. Like when I was little, I used to always think quicksand was gonna kill me, and I was terrified of that when I was a kid.
Me too.
Oh, we have quicksand here.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, you're really killing me. You're really killing me. It's like one of my biggest fears. Oh Jesus.
In our rivers, we do. Like the Canadian that's right by us that they dammed off to make our lake. It has quicksand, and people would lose horses and carts and that kind of thing. And so they had a bridge that they built. Yeah, for real. They had a bridge that they built so that you could get across it. But before that, they would have guides that they would pay to help people get across on their horses and stuff, because you had to go in certain areas or else, yeah, you can. I mean, like this last year, I think I told y'all about this, MJ. We went out there and it was like late summer, I feel like, last year. And we went out to this little place, and our lake has been coming up for a while now, for a few years, because it like dropped down to nothing. And we were out there playing, and all of a sudden Hannah yelled at me. She was like, "Mom, Cal's sinking." And I was like, "What?" And I turned around, and Cal was like up almost to his hips in the quicksand. And so I grabbed him. I just, without even thinking, I just stepped and grabbed him and pulled him out. Well, just by doing that, I went into my knees, and we lost, he had like little water shoes on, and we lost one of his shoes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for real.
Well, Texas was in my bucket, but you know, I can pull it back out of my
No, y'all need to come. It's fantastic. It's fabulous.
road runners, quicksand, and tumbleweeds. It sounds like a party.
It is.
I live on the
stunning.
edge. I'd be excited. I think it would be
Have you
cool.
have you watched any of my videos, Amanda? Have you ever
Um,
watched any of them?
I think I'm sub to you. And there was one time when there was something going on with somebody, and you had a bunch of people on your panel, and I remember watching that for a few days in a row, I think. But I don't typically watch
I may have
lot
been
of
on
these-
somebody's panel, because I don't.
Yeah, you
The
know.
only people I ever had on my panel were Shell and MJ.
Okay,
But
no, then you were on somebody else's panel discussing someone else in the community at one time, and when something was going on, and that's how I.
oh, I know what that was. Yeah, we
This was
could not.
months ago.
Yeah, it was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Well, on my channel, if you go and look at my channel,
So they know maybe I'm not subbed. I'm not sure.
well, it's okay, but all my stuff is like weather stuff on this channel that I'm on right now, and you can actually see the landscape here. And like I have a fun little time lapse of a sunset out at our lake, and but it can kind of give you an idea of what it looks like where I'm at in Texas. But
Okay.
we have like everything here. Like where I'm at, it's West Texas, so we're kind of what people think of when they think of Texas. Like, you know, it's dusty and flat and that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
down in East Texas, technically North Texas, which is like the Dallas area, they have like all kinds of woods, and it's beautiful green and lush, and it's completely different. Lots of hills and that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
We have everything here. We have mountains
Yeah, I've heard
down
it's
in the Big
beautiful.
Bend area.
That's
It
one
really
place
is.
I have to check that out. I like seeing different things like that, like different states, and it's interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's neat.
I love it. But
My
I'm a
little
nerd
guy-
about it. I bore these girls all the time about my talk of Texas. Look at her face.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
I love it.
That's cool. Oh,
And I'm gonna make
I
these
thought you
people
were
love it.
muted. You're unmuted now.
Well, Joe was arguing with the Pizza Hut people. I didn't want you to hear it.
He was
Yes,
arguing with you.
Janie's
or
in
himself?
Texas.
Everybody's in Texas. Like, all you guys are in Texas. Well,
There's a lot of us, so it's a big state.
yeah.
That is a big state to drive through.
Janie. Yeah, I'm like almost at the. So I live in the Panhandle, where like the little square is on top of Texas. That's where I live, and
Hey, Lit.
for me, hey Lit, for me to go from where I live down to say like Houston, it would take me about 14 hours, 15 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's the same way going east and west. It's huge.
There I go. I'm having a hard time in a car for 3.5 hours anymore. When I go home, I'm like, it's just,
gosh.
I don't handle it well. I actually just turn on like Netflix or Hulu or something and just try to, or catch a live stream, just kind of keep my mind like listening to something, because I can't just sit and ride in a car that long anymore.
I just saw Conklin deaths by
Yeah,
by
yeah.
Roadrunner attack reports are very
Facts
low.
right now.
Forces got a report after they
I'm trying to see if I can see the chat again.
Ah.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I go get my laptop, and of course it's updating. So
Of course it is.
of course it is. Yes, Janie's in the Dallas-ish area.
You guys say ish, like Texas is so.
I know.
I don't know where Amanda just fell off the sky from, but she's gone.
It's like, I said the other day, Mel and I, we consider each other close in proximity, and it would take me a solid 3 hours to get to her house.
Oh my god!
But that's like nothing.
Like,
it takes me about 6 or 7 to get to the Dallas area.
my mom's in the bottom of West Virginia. It would take me only 5 hours to get to her, and I'm in the middle
Yes.
of Ohio.
Yeah, I couldn't even get to Dallas in 5 hours. I could get to like
North
Abilene.
Carolina-ish area.
Ish.
Just Carolina-ish.
So her and Danny are closest to, yes, close-ish.
Closest-ish.
Sha.
We're definitely not doxing anybody. We're ish-ish.
Exactly. Well, and in Texas, I mean, again, everything is ish. Oh, for the love of Pete, just open this laptop.
Is it an older one or is it fairly new?
It's the one that I've had for a minute. I mean, yeah. I've had it for, no, I don't want to do that. It's probably 4 years old. So in computer years, it's old.
Yeah.
But the main thing is that I just have so many thousands of pictures on here that it has slowed it down. So everything takes forever, kind of like Shell's old laptop.
Right.
That's kind of how it is.
You guys could take a plane to each other. Like, we would never take a plane from Ohio to see someone in Ohio. Like, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, so like Janie was saying, it's a full day's drive. Like, if I went to go see Janie, she's on the east side of Dallas. It would take me probably 8-9 hours.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I could go see my mom, who's in the bottom of West Virginia, in way less time. In a whole nother state away.
Yeah.
She's literally on the border of Virginia, almost 2 states away.
Yeah.
Don't give out her address.
I'm going to totally give out her address.
We're just going to talk to everybody tonight.
Exactly what she
Where did Amanda go?
Message.
I thought she was just being quiet.
Damn.
I'm just going to GPS it.
You should have Mary J. Blige in the background. Like, what's the 411 plan?
Why not? Why not?
Well, yeah, and Janie said it's still 3 hours from her to the edge of Texas.
Jimmy Johnson, and Elizabeth.
Yeah. You know how I do it. I like to give all the info. Oh, Amanda's just chilling. I'm just letting her chill. She's just like knocking.
Well, I was like, where did she go?
I was looking at the iPad, not the computer.
I said, I'm backstage. Let me in. My husband, John, from the
Sorry,
porch.
Amanda. MJ's rude.
He's like, where
I
did you
was
go?
not looking at the computer. I was looking at the iPad.
I was just
Whatever,
listening.
rude.
It's okay.
So
I was like,
rude.
this will be the last time I'll get up there because 3 times I dropped out. I had to take a drink and my phone fell and I hit the button.
Dox me, you won't find me. Even UPS can't find me. Lavender.
Lavender lives in the what does she live in? Like a mountain hilltop area.
Probably.
I
If
don't
she's
even
in,
know.
if she's in New Mexico, there's a chance.
I would love that. I would love to live like a little secluded.
They almost have as much open country as we do.
I love that.
It's beautiful there, though.
I moved from
Can
190.
Amanda not talk? Amanda, are you there, honey?
She's here. She's talking.
Oh, we can't hear you.
I can hear her. You can't.
No.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, don't make that face like it's my fault. Well, I can hear her. Can the chat hear her?
Hello? Chit chatters?
Amanda, talk.
I am.
Can y'all hear Amanda?
I haven't touched
Shelton,
nothing.
You can hear. Well, son of a biscuit eater.
You can hear me, MJ?
Should
Yeah.
I drop out then?
No.
No.
Well, I can't hear her. I don't want.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
want
if
us to
you
be
want, I'll let you back in. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say sure. That's actually
ruined
yeah,
the
right.
whole-
I mean,
When
why
I
don't you go
feel
out
like
again?
looking
I'm just kidding.
I ruined the whole show.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get right back
we-
in. Don't be an a-hole. Pay attention. Okay, bye.
I am so proud.
All
My
right.
husband
All right, come back.
my husband said, they said don't say any bad words. When I was looking for my charger, when I went back out there, I said, I won't. I know they're a very respectful channel. And I'm sitting here going, Amanda, don't do it. Don't do it. No filter. Don't do
I'm
it.
sure I have. It's like we drop some every once in a while, but I guess if we're like really over crazy,
Right.
like,
I'm just being on my best behavior.
yeah, I guess. Like Shell just said, we cuss horribly, but for some reason, like they're on us like crazy, and they like tried to like demonetize a couple of our videos, like especially last weekend. Like I guess we were being a little bit too much. We as in me. So whatever. Yeah.
I'm being on my best behavior. I've got the mouth of a pirate.
No, it
Not
wasn't
even
as friendly. But I'm telling you, like, I don't know. Besides, like Janie does use a couple of words here and there. But like for the most part, besides like Janie and I don't know, exactly Lavender. The main people that I see are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, you guys barely cuss.
Yeah.
I've surpassed cussing like a sailor, like a pirate, like a trucker. I don't even know what I cuss like, and I'm really trying to tone it down. I love Jesus, but I cuss a little. You know, the whole
Yes.
pillow thing. I try to calm it down. That's
Can y'all
all I
hear me
do.
now?
Yeah.
I can.
Okay, beautiful.
Jenny, we try to keep it as clean as we can, but my goodness, we're adults. Of course we're going to cuss a little, but we're not on here talking about ridiculous stuff. You know what I mean? But they really have sent us, well, especially Shell's the one that runs everything. So like they've sent her emails saying like for inappropriate language or whatever. And it's like, I mean, what do you expect us to do? Like read church hymnals or preach the Bible? I don't know what you expect. What do you expect us to do?
Sunday school with Shell and MJ.
I'm not doing it. No. I'm not.
Shell was the secretary at a church.
Right, Lit. Like, why can't you talk like an adult? She was. She's got credentials.
Right.
I went to church as a child.
Me too. I was baptized in a galvanized bucket on a Sunday when they were just taking people in the audience. I said, hey, I'm here. Dunk me. It was the coolest thing, though, so I'm glad I really did it. But I didn't know it was going to be an open baptism Sunday.
Janie, don't you holy heck me. Janie Bobaney.
I got to skip all the 6-week classroom classes, so that was good, I guess.
Right.
I'm not good in the setting.
Mother of pearl. Oh. Let me cover up in my buffalo check. Well, this ain't buffalo check, but you know.
Oh, what shall we do now, class?
Is it cold there?
It's freezing in this room and I'm never cold.
It's 73 here and I'm freezing outside. I know that sounds crazy, but it's chilly.
It does sound crazy.
It does. I know.
Jane,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. I hate to use my power.
I'm choking. I'm not Corona and I'm just choking.
Hey, we're between the screen. You can't do much to me.
I know.
I know
I had to
Lit's about to blow her top that she can't say a cuss word.
I had to go to the DMV yesterday and I told my son, I said, maybe if I cough, they'll hurry me along and get me out of here.
They probably will. Me and Shell can't find a loaf of bread between here and damn Columbus. So we're really pissed off that we can't have toast for breakfast.
Well, I was at a store today and it's like a Tractor Supply, but it's not. It's a different type of store. And
were you stalking that mannequin again at the
No.
Tractor Supply store?
it's, have you ever heard of I can't say rural King. Rural King. It's like a
Yeah.
Tractor Supply.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's like twice as big. That's where my man was, and he's no longer there. I think they got rid of him.
Your mister said mister, and he said Rural King.
I told him today I'm going to start calling it Royal King because I can't say rural. It's the dumbest word. It makes me sound like I've got like a problem. Rural. Anyway,
I can't say it either.
they had toilet paper. You could only buy 3 packs, and it was a 4-pack, like a Dollar Tree brand. It wasn't even like a good brand, and it was
one ply like Shell usually gets, but she's
Right.
living her life right now.
and it was
Selling her
$1.
one ply.
It was $1.50, and I said, well, I could get these at the dollar store for $1. You can only buy 3 packs, so I said, I'll get 3 packs, you get 3 packs, because I'm actually almost out for real.
Yeah.
And I ended up putting it back on the shelf out of embarrassment because I don't want people to look at my cart and say, oh, there's another one. Look at her all nervous about Corona. I was like, you know what? I got a whole pack of tortillas in my cabinet because every time I buy groceries, I buy a pack of soft tacos every week because I forget I have them. I got a stack this high of soft tacos. We're good.
Well, Mister said that you had a shopping cart full of toilet paper, so you might go check him on the porch. I don't know what he's trying to do to you right now, but
You know, I put the toilet paper back because people were side-eyeing me saying there's another one. I did keep my bleach because I do use bleach. So I did keep my one bleach and I got garbage bags, but I put the toilet paper down to prove a point. They weren't going to shame me. I wasn't looking crazy.
honestly, you sound like a lion on Novocaine. Rural.
Roll. I can't do it. Roll. I'm going to start calling it Royal. And yes, my mannequin boyfriend is gone. I don't know what they've done with them. I don't know if they fired him for being in what's the word? Why can't I think of it?
They probably put him away for his safety because you all are him like a hot piece of ass. I don't know what you were doing.
No. My cat's hitting my cord. Yeah, they probably did. I look for him every time I go back, but I feel like
needed to leave him alone. Like it was. It was a little much.
I did get one from JCPenney's. I told you that in the chat that day. I got a mannequin. He was a man. I got him in pieces.
Well, that's a plus. Okay.
I had a mannequin, but I also had a store. So
I found him in the dumpster. I seen an arm sticking out of the dumpster and had to investigate. And
Liz said he got being a stiff.
I put him back together. I rescued him and I threw him in the back of the car. And my friend and I took him home. And we put a skirt on him and we named him Caitlin because in honor of Caitlyn Jenner.
For the Jenner. Okay.
We dressed him all up and we took pictures of him in the front yard. And I lived in a 5-plex at the time. It was before we bought our house up here. So all the neighbors came out to work early that morning because we were into dumpster diving real big for a while. The neighbors start coming out to work. And here we are posing next to our mannequin taking pictures. And my husband comes out with his coffee. He's like, please go in and go to bed. I'm like, but we got really good dumpster stuff tonight. He's like, do something with that thing. Do not bring it on our side of the apartment. Leave it over there and go. He was rolling. He was trying to keep a
They,
straight face.
they said he really had something, and he was probably the one, and now he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're right, Jenny. He was. He was the one. Oh, Mr. I'm sorry.
I think he was jealous.
Definitely.
I mean, our mannequin was awesome. Awesome.
Especially as Caitlin. It was like a 2-for-1.
And we changed the clothes all day. We just kept putting we put some of her kids' shorts on him. It was inappropriate, but we just thought that he really needed a new look. So he was fun for a few minutes, and then we were like, you know what? She put him in her bedroom for a while and hung like scarves on.
I mean,
I had to get it. That's what happens. That was my apartment life experience for a little while, was finding a friend to dress up mannequins. So
do what you do. No judgment. I don't know.
It was my once a week dumpster dive, and we couldn't pass them up. We threw his little body parts in the car and rode out, come home, put them back together again, and it was fun.
You've got a real support system here in the chat. I just want to let you know.
I do, you guys. I'm gonna find the pictures. I have to go into my old Facebook and reactivate it, and I've got to get Caitlin, because I think you guys will see why. You'll see why I loved him. You'll see.
Okay. All right.
Well, at least you got yours for free. I paid money for mine, and I thought my husband was going to divorce me.
How much are they? Because we actually had this great idea that we were going to dress them up and sell them.
Well, mine was a girl, and I got her from an auction, and I got her for $50, I think. So, which is cheaper than most. Just like the form, because I wanted something. I had a booth at an antique shop, and I had some vintage clothing and some other stuff like aprons and hats and things like that. So that's what I wanted it for. And I looked at forms, just not actual mannequins, but just the forms. They're expensive.
Yeah,
very
expensive. We looked them up to see what he was worth, but he wasn't worth much.
I can't believe Shell didn't know I used to have a mannequin.
I don't know, Shell. It's like we've stepped into a new world right now. Like,
I think we put him in the car and took him somewhere, but he was too short to like see out the window, which is half his torso. So we tried to like lay him sideways and have him kind of like his head out the window and his feet. And we're like, no, it's probably not a good.
Shell, we need a mannequin for the car for
oh my God.
Fridays for what do we call that thing we do? Car Chronicles.
You need to take him to Starbucks. And then
we need to dress him up. Yeah, we need to dress up a mannequin in the back seat.
Take his torso off his legs and sit him on Shell's lap, so that when she looks over, he can be sitting on her lap too, like he's driving. Yes.
Oh my God.
My God, could you imagine?
And just act like you don't even know he's there. Just be like, here's your coffee, honey. I'll hold it for you.
Right,
Janie?
Do you oil them? Do you coconut
oil? Oil them? What are you talking about?
He's talking about roping them.
No.
I never got to have him in my house because my husband put his foot down. He said, that thing is not coming in our house. She can keep it over there.
Would probably say no.
You guys can play dress up over at her house with it, him, her, whatever, but it's not coming in my house. I'm not waking up and staring at that thing.
Yeah, that'd be a big no.
The guy at Royal King, because now it's Royal, the mannequin.
You're not going to try to say it no more.
Guy at Royal King, they wouldn't let me take him home. I tried to call and check on him. They just kept hanging up on me. It's like, forget it.
Conklin, you don't even understand. We already have the hood for that.
Why do you have a hood? Please explain the BDSM hood.
We already do.
Oh my God, I'm so worried about y'all.
Was that a Wish purchase?
Amber, no.
Your Wish videos are the best.
Oh, Shell's
What just
backing out
happened?
on you now.
Well, it's something similar. It's something similar. Say it ain't.
I have to order one of those face things that you guys
Oh,
have.
Mel's in here. Mel's in here now. It's about to get crazy.
Hi, Mel.
She told us to go to bed.
Why? She just woke up.
She probably did.
Yeah, your wish videos are the best. The face stimulator thing was the best. I think that was one of the first videos I watched, you guys, and I was rolling. That was the
Oh my God.
Your reaction was just as good as what she was going through. It was too
Because
good.
I thought she had died 3 times, but I didn't want to touch her because I didn't want to die too.
I know, and I could tell by the look on your face. It was like your mind was going, do I help her or do I not? Do I help her? Do I
I
not?
really think you could bring somebody back to life with that thing. You could
You
use
might
those-
could.
You might could. You might could.
the eye squinting and the oh my God, it was the best. That is quality content right there. Like that doesn't get any better. It was amazing.
It was. Mel, I'm super excited for you. I hope that I know she loved it. They got to show, she gave her kiddo her car.
How
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
Yes. And it's a nice one.
Oh, hi, Amber. I forgot to say hi. I meant it in my head. I said it. I said it in my head, and it just didn't come out my mouth. I
Sure.
didn't connect.
And she gets to love on baby goats all day. How awesome is that?
I know.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. What time? Oh, 11 o'clock. What time is it there? Is there a time difference?
11:17 here.
Y'all are the same time zone. I'm in the central time zone. So I'm
You're
an hour earlier.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah. I still haven't got my laptop up.
It's
I'm
still
using-
loading or whatever it's doing, updating.
Well, I restarted it and then it was just taking forever. Joey said we're going to get a new one soon because I need one. But
I nonchalantly asked for one today in text and got a big fat, yeah, I don't think so. And I was like, LOL. But I bet it do.
A new laptop?
well,
Yeah.
fortunately, Joey actually brought it up because he was like, "Do you need a new one for your business?" I was like, "Probably so." I think I do.
Yeah, do you guys see what Mel got put in Twitter jail for saying that she helped the hoarders get exposed?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Got put in 12-hour Twitter jail.
For saying what?
That the toilet paper hoarders get explosive diarrhea. So
Did they
what?
put her in
They
Twitter
should.
jail for that? They put her in Twitter jail?
Yeah.
She said she'll gladly take that punishment plus some. I just added the plus some, but she will.
Hashtag free mail movement. Mel,
Free
I
mail.
can't talk today. Mel, not I said I'm done. I can't even talk.
Mel
Mel.
stands for what she believes in.
Neither can we.
Paper hoarders do deserve explosive diarrhea. They sure the hell do.
Right.
They don't need all that toilet paper. Get in the damn shower and wash your shitty ass.
I just want to know why the TP though. Like I've never seen, even at hurricane time, because we deal with hurricanes. I've never seen.
Like one person did it and everybody else damn did it. It's stupid.
I just don't get the toilet paper thing.
Jake did say that he went to
The
go get me
house,
smoked.
everybody's selling out of everything. But as far as much as you need toilet paper, you need food, idiots. Everybody's selling
Yeah.
out of everything, not just toilet paper.
Yeah,
Now
Walmart's
everybody's all
closing.
food. Now you got all toilet paper, no food, dummy.
Walmart's going to close at 11
nothing
o'clock.
because you ain't got nothing to eat, dummy.
Walmart's going to start closing at 11 o'clock now instead of 24 hours. I think they're all going to 11 o'clock. They're closing.
Yeah, no, exactly. Matter of fact, I sent Joe to get me some packs today.
because I said if they're selling out of toilet paper, they're selling out of pads and tampons. So go ahead and grab some of those up, just in case.
That's what tortillas are good for. I'm telling you, those tortillas come in handy.
Tortillas are good for pads? What?
If they're good for my soft taco shells for toilet paper, I'm telling you. Well,
What? Do tell. Do tell.
maybe you could tape some cotton balls
Let
onto
me
there.
know.
And they would have wings.
Amanda, the things you learn.
Do what you got to do, man.
I mean, I think, yeah, that might work.
I bought a huge can of tuna beans and toasting pancakes. And that don't sound so good.
See, this is why you need a group, because then we all share those ideas. Before you know it, the whole world's using tortillas with wings. I mean, it could take off.
Oh, I'm under the bitch squad on here.
If we're all in here, who is using the bitch squad account?
It's me.
We're all in here.
It did that last time. Well, it's because I got on my computer and I opened YouTube, and I guess that's the account that I'm logged into.
Right. You're trolling us with our own account.
That's hysterical. Oh God.
We've been infiltrated.
Well, it took me long enough to get in. I'm not trying to log out of this. I'm leaving it.
I can't even
Rice
see.
packets are a good idea.
I am so blind. What's a good idea?
Rice packets.
What's a rice packet?
He's going to drag his ass across the yard, and I can see him doing it. So whatever. Do what you do.
I don't know what a rice packet is. Why can't I figure that one out?
I would imagine someone's at your door. I imagine it's Pizza Hut bringing them back what they messed up.
Oh, they messed up your stuff?
They always do. They're idiots. They're like
I'm in
16-year-olds.
I'm in deep thought over a rice packet.
I think that maybe they're just talking about
like,
rice in
minute
general.
rice or something? Like packs of minute rice? Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe.
Yeah, as long as one of us and not truly infiltrated by the enemy.
I got to reel myself back in because I got lost for a second. I was like,
right, Jamie, that's what I'm thinking, like boiling a bag like minute rice. I'm not really Abby. Are you like this, Abby? It's not me.
I'm just laughing at
Yeah, Walmart's out of everything. I put a grocery order in last night. It was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to order my weekly groceries early. So I started ordering, and then I was like, well, I'm going to get some extra cat food and dog food, and I'm going to get a couple extra bags of like chips and like things we normally get. I'll get a couple of extra. And next thing I know, my bill was like over $400.
Oh, God.
So I woke my husband up at midnight, and I said, hey, I'm fixing to put the grocery order in. He's like, okay. I said, it's like $400. And he's like, what? Just wait. And then he started snoring again. I said, you know, I should probably wait. And I'm not like panicked or over prepared, but my thing is if I don't, I already got to have food now. What I'm getting is not going to last me in case it does close down, whatever. So this morning he gets up, he goes, did you wake me up at midnight and tell me you put a $400 grocery order in? Was I dreaming? I was like, oh no, I did, but I didn't. It's still in my cart. He's like, calm down. I said, well, I just thought I would put it in, and if we'll eat everything, we buy eventually. So I get back on my cart today to start ordering regular groceries and take all my $400 worth out. Half of the items I had ordered are already out of stock.
Jeez.
I was like, okay, well, I guess we're not going to the store. We'll just eat the toilet paper that we got left.
Yeah, Joey, I was going to say this a minute ago. Joey went to get me smokes a little bit ago, and they only had 2 packs of what I smoke in the store. So looks like I may be using that vape a little more.
That's a crisis right there. I just ordered vape juice today. I'm like, and got coils. I'm like, I am not gonna be without vape juice. That is a right there. That's a epidemic.
Yeah.
Artie just checked in via text, but
Oh yeah.
she's listening, but she's not feeling well. So
She okay?
yeah, I think she was getting sick, but she's
It'll
listening
take me an hour to get there.
to me. Mm-mm. Well, shit.
Oh, she actually texted you?
She texted me beep beep. I'm like, get in
Oh.
already. She's like, I'm listening, but I'm getting sick. So
Oh, okay.
she might come in. I don't know.
Okay.
Is Mr. still in the chat, or is he snoring by now on the porch?
He was in and out there for a minute. I don't know.
I still understand the Mr. thing. I have to figure that out because that's about stupid. He needs to change that. Mr. I just picture his icon picture to be a mustache.
I think it's just green or something, wasn't it? Like it wasn't. Nothing.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. I didn't think about that when he got hacked. He had to get a new YouTube account, or set all that up. So I'd picture it to be a mustache. He didn't have a mustache, but I just picture a black mustache on like a white background.
Yeah, I think it was just color, like green, I think.
Yeah, it's just a circle with the letter in it, I think.
That's hilarious. He just watches boring stuff like boating and fishing and motor RVs.
Like my cousin's channel then, because that's what they do.
Oh, what's your cousin's channel? Can you shout it out or no?
Well, I don't think I don't know if we're allowed to know. I know at one point we weren't allowed to do that stuff, but I'll send it to you. But he was in here earlier.
I didn't know if it was like a up and running channel or if it was just
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, he likes all that kind of stuff. And of course, he watches half of this.
Kathy, I didn't even see you come in. Hi. Yeah, I did see that. North Carolina did that.
Yeah, every time I try to get in the chat, when I come back, it kicks me out. So I'm on blind faith here that people are like.
She was not to cut you off, but Artie was legit like getting sick. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, she was actually getting sick.
Sick. Yeah.
Sick.
Good night, Jamie.
So, I hope that her little trip to the store did not actually get her sick. Like,
right.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Hopefully it's just allergies because of everything that's starting to bloom.
Yeah.
I hope.
I never had allergies till I moved here, and I live by so many different things.
Hi, Jamie.
It's been a mess.
I have horrible allergies. Horrible.
And now, of course, when I go somewhere, if I cough or feel like a little bit runny from my allergies, I feel like everybody's staring at me. And I'm like, no, it's just allergies. And they're like, uh-huh.
I mean, it's getting ridiculous now. You can't even do anything.
I know, because you feel like people are going to, like, yell at you for being in public. I'm like, I mean, who knows if you can have it and not even know it. But legit, right now, it's just allergies.
Right.
Yeah.
If I have it, the whole world will know it. I'll be on the ground, rolling around, be like, help.
Oh, I'd be the biggest baby in the world. You have no idea. I'd have Ivy's in my car.
I'm just more scared.
We wouldn't hear from NJ for a week.
Joe. Baby. He ignored it. Joe, seriously. Shut up, Shell. Joe, Shell's picking on me.
Well, you kind of are.
Ivy's picking on me. Joe, I think I've got a vagina.
Oh, God, stop.
I'm just more worried about like giving it to somebody if I have it and like making them sick or my pets getting it. That's what I'm more worried about.
I've heard both ways. I've heard your pets can get it, then I heard they can't. Then I heard cats can get it, but dogs can't. What is it? Which is it?
On every news station, every tweet, everything is different from everybody. So I don't know.
They're putting baby bottles and baby faces in the chat.
I was gonna say Mel's making fun of you too, so why don't you yell at her? Huh?
Let's go. She's done. She's got that shit. She can't get up out of here. We're gonna pick her ass up right on the road.
Oh, I've got
On
the,
my ass.
I've got the corona.
We're gonna take
Corona.
calls. We don't want y'all to see the shit that's about to happen to her. But y'all can still hear her. She's still alive.
Stop the madness. Leave the internet before you get everybody sick.
She's not well.
Are y'all backing out?
No.
Stop.
Oh my gosh. That's all you'll be able to do if you're quarantined is just sit on YouTube.
Right. What do you mean? Well, he didn't do anything. He didn't even kiss you.
Sure.
He didn't. I'm very offended.
Whatever. Y'all are like newlyweds.
He thinks I've got the corona. Come here, mate. Come make your YouTube debut. Come here, cute buddy.
I'm gonna make a
Here, it's a baby.
Maysai.
It's
I
a
survived.
baby.
Maysai.
Oh,
2020.
now you guys see my shop vac. You're welcome.
Crafty.
Well, I'm washing my bedding right now, so you see me sitting on my bed without any sheets or anything.
I know I'm committing a cardinal sin by being on YouTube on my bed too. I was like, oh, I'm sitting on my bed.
No, 199. Night, night, Mel.
Night, Mel. Love you.
Bye, Mel. Oh, goodness. Not much going on tonight. It's a slow Saturday night.
It was a slow day, period. There was nothing on TV. I was so bored.
Yeah, I'm all caught up on stuff and there's like nothing good to watch because we save a lot of our stuff for the weekends because my husband's usually in bed by like 8:30. And then he wakes up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I'm like,
My husband don't even get home from work until then.
wow.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, MJ.
Oh,
Yeah. Or which one was that?
Yeah, it's Hannah. It's Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
She wanted to say hi to you.
Hi, how are
Oh.
you?
Oh, she's putting it back in my ear. She's done.
Oh.
No, you're not laying in here, baby. Go in there. I don't even have sheets on the bed, Goose. You can sleep in your room, Hannah.
there was another show I meant to ask you since you like 90 Day, and now I can't remember what other reality show it was.
Yeah.
It was something I thought we could discuss, but now I can't remember what it was.
I'm sure
I
I
watched
watched
a lot of
them all.
Love After Lockup. Do you watch that one?
No, I don't watch
Oh
them.
my God.
They're kind of weird.
They are, but that Angela and Tony couple are killing me.
Yeah, I don't really know too much
I
about
like-
them.
I like that one. I've been watching that one for a few seasons. I like that one.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
Sorry, I coughed. My bad.
I hope it was in your elbow.
The
It's
first
just
time
smoker's cough.
first time in my whole entire life this year, I watched The Bachelor. I've never watched it in my whole life.
Joe said you infected the whole internet YouTube system. Summer House
Come here, Joe.
infected.
Get up here,
Ooh.
Joe.
She said, "Come closer, Joe." Oh God, he's coming back.
Shut the shit down. Shut the motherfucking shit.
We get five if you plus.
You just put your hands. You just
It's
coughed.
funny. We're trying to make money.
You just coughed and put your face.
I didn't cough. Abby did. Oh, he's dying.
You still touch me.
You gotta sleep.
And I was worried about my mouth. I've been doing so good. I'm so proud.
Oh, I just not touched my own face, but smeared his.
No, I meant I was watching my mouth about what I say. I said, I'm so proud. I chewed some Orbit's gum before I got on here. Clean my mouth up.
I'm not socially distancing him 6 feet.
It's just
That's not the rules. I don't care what Trump said. I'm
Oh,
not
I read that.
Joe.
I was reading some of those rules in other countries and I was like, oh my gosh, like in Italy, if they go to the store, it's one per household and they have to stay 3 feet from the other person.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh
I was
yeah, they
reading
had
it-
them. They had them lined up outside with their carts, and they had to stay 6 feet away from each other while they were in line.
Oh, was it 6 feet? I read 3 feet.
Yeah.
I was kind of curious about how they were doing life. So she was explaining how like they can only one per household go out per day to the store. You can't be out wandering around. You have to sign a paper stating what you're doing and where you're going. I can't
Yeah.
see that happening here. I mean, I'm not saying it won't, but I mean, who knows? It's crazy. That's why I started thinking I don't need all these groceries. If they can still go out under quarantine, you can still go to the grocery store. So
Right.
I guess honestly, if that was the case, you'll still be able to get stuff. I keep thinking like they're gonna drop parachute boxes over your house of food. You just wait outside and they drop your daily goods for the day.
And the dogs.
Little House on the Prairie days.
Right.
Well, they showed, the housewives, Gorga dude that got sent to, well, Joe, I was telling you about that got deported. The one that got sent
Right.
to prison.
Oh, the New Jersey.
Yeah, Joe Giudice.
Yeah.
Joe Giudice.
Oh,
Yeah, what about
he's
him?
over there?
They were showing him because he's over there in Italy, and he took a camera up and down the street. There was no one nowhere. They were
See,
completely.
Yeah.
that's what's creepy to me. When everything starts getting like that, that's what makes life feel really creepy.
I'm having requests that when they have me and you just give me up and that lit
That is a lot because they were singing and shit throughout the village.
in the village, Joe. When did you see?
The people in Italy are hanging out their windows and singing. And
Yeah.
shit.
They're hanging out their windows, but they're in their house, right?
Yeah.
And out on their balconies.
But they're not in the streets, right?
They're outside on their balconies.
And they're singing.
They're inside, but
No,
they're hanging out.
They're not supposed to be outside. They're outside. They're all clapping and singing and shit.
But they don't know what to do to picket.
My point is, they are outside. They're not supposed to be outside, but they are outside. They're
But they
singing.
can't arrest them because they're not necessarily on the streets.
They're probably going crazy, being locked in their houses.
Oh, I would say
Yeah.
People like
I think that's why they're doing it, is to help each other, not feel like they're in a bad movie.
I just can't picture that. All my neighbors kind of peeking out down the driveway, waving to each other, singing, like a big kumbaya on the street. It just is eerie to me.
Yeah.
It's really creepy. Like, hey, you got some toilet paper down there? I'll trade you for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that would be weird. Really weird.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's really crazy. But
Do y'all ever remember? I don't know how old you are, Amanda, but I'm gonna guess around our age or younger.
42 today.
Oh, we are almost exact same age. I turned 42 at the end of the month.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks. Happy birthday to you again.
Thank you. I still got 20 minutes to celebrate.
But have y'all ever remembered anything like this in our lives?
I think even our parents have been doing anything like this.
No.
It's the craziest thing ever. It's so strange.
Even
But
with
I
all
would
of the
think maybe like the blizzard of, like the blizzard of '78 or some crap where everybody couldn't go anywhere.
yeah, like a hurricane or a blizzard or
Yeah,
something.
like an actual could kill you type crap,
No.
could infect
No,
you.
I went through when the hurricane came, when we had Hurricane Charlie in 2007, that really the worst one I ever went through, and I never took them serious till that one. and we had no power I had no power where I was for like 9 days, but it took almost a month or two to get everybody back, because it takes some time. But we had a curfew. You couldn't be out after dark after the storm hit because
Right.
so many people were out of power. So for weeks, you couldn't be out past 9 o'clock or dark time or whatever. And it was the same thing. The grocery stores had no power and they only had limited food. So they were letting so many at a time to go in and get dry goods or whatever, because all the frozen cases were down. And so it was something similar to this, but at the time you were going through it, so you didn't know it was coming. Like now with all the social media age, you have more time to sit and like freak about it. Like it actually seems scarier because, when you're just, if it happens, you kind of don't know what to expect. So sometimes
Well,
it's like,
well, yeah, and it's nationwide. I mean, it's not like,
It's
you
not
know,
just a state or the United States. It's the whole
right,
world.
you can't escape anywhere.
Right.
It's not like with the
Yeah,
hurricane,
right.
we could take off and leave, and go somewhere
Right.
until we got restored here, because it took months before things were normal again. But
So
like this,
sure.
if how the world falls apart, as long as it's back to normal by July, she doesn't care.
It will. It will. It'll be fine by then. I mean, this is going to last for a while. And if the social distancing works, which it should help that peak so that we don't have, they're doing this because they don't want this enormous amount of people getting sick all at one time and overwhelming our medical system.
Right.
But it will last longer, if it doesn't peak. But by July, we're going to be good. We'll be good.
Always
I'm
have
not
it.
worried about it.
So that was a major thing for you, though, sir. That
Yeah.
hot water tank ordeal.
Oh,
3 days without a hot shower. I bet you were struggling.
ugh,
that would drive me nuts.
that's too long.
We went without. There was a situation here, which we don't ever have anything like hurricanes or obviously, but there was something that happened that was a result of, I think, the hurricanes that trickled up here that made our power go out for like over a week. So we did go through that. You remember that?
Well, and that's the one good thing is that you do still have running water, unlike, when hurricanes hit or if you, have a natural disaster, and
Yeah.
we do still have electricity. So, you can at least function in your home.
Mhm.
That's what I was thinking. It's not going to be like, you're not going to have to, you can actually have hot meals and still feel normal. Watch
Right.
TV. You're not going to be
Right.
like the hurricanes and everything's in a can, and that's
Yes.
the last thing you want to eat. You don't ever want to see a can of ravioli or peaches again for the rest of your life. You're ready for a real meal.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's only been 2 days since you've been eating it, and you feel like it's been 200 years. You're like, I need civilization back. It feels so secluded when everything is just closed down.
I can't imagine.
But at least this, like, not, life can still feel normal. I mean, I couldn't imagine there not being TV or power or water.
Yeah. I mean, that would be very difficult. I can't even wrap my head around it. And I know all about the preparedness because, I'm of my interest in the weather and all that kind of stuff. And I know what you should do, but I've never personally had to live through it. Thank goodness, knock on wood. That would be so difficult. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I'm sure we saw the house or holes through roofs. It was weird. We never experienced that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we get minor damage here from winds and stuff like that, but nothing where you can't. I mean, obviously, if an actual tornado hits your home, but that's not that likely, even though we have a lot of tornadoes. Odds are you're still pretty good.
But the good thing here is, like, because I'm from Florida, I went through so many of them, and you just learn what you need and what you don't. And it's not really
Right.
The big panic is, and like I said, until Charlie, I never took them serious. But when you're out of power for 9 days, I was like, well, why didn't I actually really buy food? And why didn't I? Because we'd never been hit that bad that I could remember.
Right.
So I didn't really, I thought about the power going out, but it didn't occur in my mind that it could last for weeks or months. In my mind, it was like it'll flicker, and then once the storm's over, they'll be right out. In my head, they would flip a switch and everybody would come back on. I didn't think that, it would be neighborhood by neighborhood, and it was from now on, I'm like, I don't play with that. I would much rather be over prepared and have a whole bunch of stuff than to be stuck without, because it sucks not having any power. We have generators and
Right.
stuff, so that luckily helps for fans and to plug your phone in, but still, it's trying to run other things, so you can't keep everything plugged in.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you got the loud generator that's just humming and screaming. It's like, I can't take the noise of you anymore because I'm already aggravated.
Right.
It's nerve wracking. And usually it's the summertime, so it's 200 degrees out and you're dying.
Yeah.
That's what sucks about hurricanes.
Yeah.
And where I used to live right, miles from the Gulf of Mexico. So we always had to worry about, storm surge and flooding. Now where I'm at, I'm not as close to the Gulf. So thank God that's something that I don't have to worry about. Because that was scary, being so close to the Gulf. I lived pretty much right at the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the things with Florence that, they kept about a week out, probably. They were talking about how they really thought, based off the European models, that it was going to stall and sit over the coast and just inundate it, just completely flood it. And that's exactly what happened. And so it wasn't so much, yes, there were areas that got damaged by the actual winds and all that kind of stuff, but the main issue was the flooding. That was the biggest problem.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
Yeah.
People on their roofs and no escape. That's the scary part right there.
Yeah.
And Irma was the same way. I've never been in a hurricane. Like Charlie was quick. It was a couple hours. Irma lasted all day until late at night. I've never been in a hurricane that lasted so many hours. Like I didn't expect it to really go that long. It was never ending.
Whenever they stall, it's crazy.
Yeah, it stalled for, it seemed like hours. It started in the afternoon and it was 10 o'clock at night before it had really just, it was still real breezy all night because luckily we slept on our friend's back porch. We all took our air mattresses out there because it was so hot. I think it was August. It was blazing. So we were able to sleep outside with the breeze because we had all the windows with the shutters over them. So you couldn't even open the windows, and it was too late at night to go out there and start taking that down. You're exhausted from the day. So we just slept outside and it was nice and cool, but that one went on forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Well, girls, thank you so much for having me. Sorry that I kept dropping out and.
Oh, it's
fine. No, that's just StreamYards.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not very panel savvy still, so I'm kind of
we're not either, honestly.
Lost a little bit. What am I going to say? But thank you so much for having me up here. I had fun. I'm going to get ready to go to bed.
You're good.
It's good to talk to you, Amanda.
It's almost 12, and I think we're about to head out.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you too, Texas. I hope to talk to you guys again soon.
Yeah, totally.
I'll see you guys around. Are you about to go get off to Texas?
Whatever you want to do.
I'm about to I think we're about to eat and probably go to bed soon. But
okay.
Good night.
Joe's rounding me up.
Good night, Joe.
Catch the corona.
Bye.
But bye, good night.
Have a good night.
We're about to figure out what the beep beep is.
Oh.
And she put that as soon as I said that. Beep, beep.
I know. I was wondering if you said it before or after.
Shut up. But I'll talk to you girls in the morning. But I'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye everyone. Have a great night.
Bye.